Ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate you all for being a crypto holder. This month, and hopefully the next month as well, are definitely going to be coming in those history books, and these months are going to go down in those history books as the start of the bigger picture. And I'm saying it like that because I'm crazy excited to see this monthly candle close so ridiculously high. I mean, take a look at Bitcoin right here. Look at where it closed down. All right, it's almost at the top of what Bitcoin hit in 2017, meaning there is so many more gains to come. This is just a start. However, this has also been a very big start for a lot of these bigger companies who have now finally started to enter crypto. So if you're asking me what I'm predicting for the next couple of months, it's going to be insane. But we're giving away 200 XRP, guys, and all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. And don't forget, guys, there's still a sale going on at Unstoppable Domains for just a couple more hours, and then it's going to be over. So as I've said before, check it out. Check out some domains because, well, you might want them eventually, right? And people keep buying the domains I put in. I mean, most likely when this video launches, people will have already bought some of my names that I was talking about here. But I already have 24 domains, I believe it is. So I'm good, but check it out. It could definitely be worth it. I think it is the future. But yeah, guys, I am crazy excited about these charts right now. I'm crazy excited. I mean, XRP on its own might not look like something big, but oh damn is it big, all right? Oh damn is this already looking juicy, as this just shows us things have reversed so extremely well. On a weekly, it's a little bit more apparent, as you just see here how everything skyrocketed a couple of weeks ago. It's not on par with this just quite yet, but it's getting there. However, on Bitcoin's chart here, and we all know that Bitcoin is the predecessor to XRP gains, oh, is it looking amazing. And, you know, whenever I look at this and I'm like, this shows that Bitcoin has already hit all-time high and is really just poised to be going to the real moon, so to speak. Whenever I think about it in that way, I just try to imagine what's going to be happening to XRP. Since this chart has already matured quite a bit, right? It already looks really amazing. And XRP chart is kind of nowhere yet. I'm just wondering what these gains are going to be looking like in the short term. Because eventually, it most likely is going to mimic it, if not better. Because most of the time, whenever Bitcoin is done rallying, it moves over into altcoins and they go exponential, right? Again, my first target to really start cashing out XRP is right around this area at about $14, and my biggest target is all the way up here, guys, all the way up there. The first real target we've been talking about is at $5 or so, but let's leave that aside because I'm putting my goals higher and higher and higher the juicier that these things have started to look. And I'm sometimes debating on whether or not I should just risk the biscuit and go completely haywire and put in more than I'm able to lose. But of course, I've told you guys before, trading psychology does not allow that. I've told you many times before why I think it's very important that you have the mindset first before buying or selling shizzle or anything. Then I must put that warning up once more. Watch out for scams. You have been warned, all right, in the comment section. If it's my name and me asking for, you to send me money or send a text message to somebody, or I know an investor, yeah, that's not going to be me. And if it's somebody else saying, I know a trader, or sometimes there's these comments with like 40 likes and a whole chain of comments below that, those are all scams. If you find them, just type scam under them to make sure that other people are warned. Because we've got to do this together. I know Ripple's also letting people know that you should be watching out for scams over on YouTube and everywhere. Because what a lot of these guys also do is they try to, in some way, shape, or form, get you to text a phone number. And there, the social engineer, which is most of the time just kind of a dumbass, will try to make you send them money by saying, you send me something and I'll send you more back. And it's dumb because logical people would, reason like, okay, this guy, why would he want me to send him money first so he can then turn that money into more? It's like the classic 2008 RuneScape scam that most people already know about. However, there's also these bigger YouTube channels who get hacked and then get a video placed on there or a live stream, which again tells people to send 1 and get 10 back, or send 10,000, you get 100,000 back. And since there's people falling for it, I thought I should just make another warning here to watch out for that type of stuff. Please, guys, watch out. Don't let these guys rule your money. Don't let them steal it, as it's only going to be getting bigger. Now, Ripple. This is how XRP can break its all-time high within 2 months. Even though I am not that sure exactly when we're going to be reaching all-time high, I must admit that I have turned a lot more bullish than I was a couple of weeks ago. Even though you guys know as well as I mean, you guys watch my videos and I share my honest opinion all the time. I've been very positive, right? You guys have seen it. But the more we've been progressing, and most specifically, really honestly, due to this Bitcoin chart here, look how bullish this looks, and it just looks really crazy, like we're going to be breaching like here eventually, even though my target for BTC is right around this area. Whenever I start to think about it now, I just get so extremely bullish that I think, what is an all-time high? It's just a start. Why do we care about that? All-time high is just the start of where we're going to be heading, you know? And that's crazy, because if you asked me this a couple of months ago, I would say, oh, you know what? Let's first think about $1 and then let's think about $5. Let's not jump the gun. And that's so crazy. Right now, if you're calling XRP all-time high crazy, I would just look at you like you're stupid. XRP all-time high is just the start of our goals. It's just the start of the bigger picture. Don't even get me started on where it's about to go. Now, it's not only XRP that I'm bullish on. Sometimes it kind of looks like that because, well, it's my favorite coin as of this point, my favorite altcoin. But I still think Ethereum, for example, today could get some crazy spikes or some crazy momentum, as today, of course, is the day of Ethereum 2.0, right? December 1st. For some of you guys, it might not be December 1st, but for a couple of us, or whenever I upload this, it will be. And that might actually get some crazy momentum coming along with that. I don't really know if it is going to, as I haven't really looked too much into it, but it could, and we should keep that in mind. And that also brings up the idea of what am I thinking about Spark? Well, I've thought about it, and there's a couple of things that I know for sure. If Spark were to be huge, we would have most likely seen it in the price already in the form of pumps whenever an exchange allowed Spark claiming or allowed Spark to be on there. And since it didn't really do that every single time, I don't really think that Spark is that huge or that big of a deal. All right. I just had the article open and I don't know where exactly it is that Poloniex, I think, has also now allowed support of Flare. However, every time they say that, nothing happens to the price every single time. I mean, if Binance said accepted, it should have gone up. And the only one that's really not accepting it is Coinbase, I believe, out of all big exchanges. But as I just said here, it should have gone up quite a significant amount, in my opinion. It should have done well because of it, but it didn't. And I think I lost the article because I have so many things open here, or maybe it was somewhere on a side tab. I don't know, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. With that idea in mind, though, do I think that XRP can still go up, or do I think Spark will be worth a lot of money? I've thought about this as well. I think that between now and December 12th, XRP can go up a ton, but it most likely won't be because of Spark, and thus it will most likely also not drop after Spark, because I can't really think of any huge individual, any whale that would really go so ham with Spark anyway. And otherwise, we would definitely see it in the next couple of days, because people don't buy in that early for things like this. They buy in the last, not the last week itself, but the week before that. So right around this area is when people should be buying in heavily, which again, I think is kind of lacking. But then again, how much is Spark going to be worth? Well, I've thought about that, and I think since the team is going to get 55%, and really in the end, everybody's going to only get it for free, and there's really at the start no real big good part for buying it, except for the hype that it's going to be bringing some new use case to XRP ledger. Then I thought, it's not going to be valuable. But then I thought for a little second, Bitcoin Cash and all those forks that we've seen before, a couple of you guys might have not been part of that, but people that have been watching the channel for a little while, you most likely have been. Whenever we got those Bitcoin drops, at first everybody was like, these are going to sell out really quickly and not going to be worth anything. But after a while, we noticed that Bitcoin Cash just kept gaining. And keep in mind, a lot of this Bitcoin Cash was given out for free, all right? I never bought Bitcoin Cash, but I'm a Bitcoin Cash holder. I just got it gifted to me in my pocket, just like that. And whenever you consider that or think about it, yeah, there's not really any reason why Spark couldn't get up here, even though the founders will get so much Spark, once more 55%, which is a ton of money. And that's why I would never buy it myself. There are some chances as to why it can't really get as high as the 10th place or something like that. It won't surpass XRP, never. It will not happen. But it could get really high, and it could get billions of dollars in it. as again, from the start, it's already going to have some valuation because people will hold, people will trade it because they have gotten it for free. And since we've already made such a hype around it, I think a lot of people that are in the community won't really sell it. However, we must also think about the institutions that I don't think really care about these cryptos too much. I think if they got hand of it or hold of it, they would just sell it off quickly, which is our only downside. But then again, there are some more incentives for Spark to be higher now that I thought about it, since there are some things that they're building which could be very useful. That's one side of the thing though. It's a do or die moment for Bitcoin as bulls send it to critical resistance. There have been a lot of people who commented down below saying, man, it's right now going to be happening. You know, this is the big break or make, or whatever you call that, make it or break it. And I've thought about it, and I keep saying I've thought about it because that's what I've been doing for the last couple of hours here. I've just been chatting with a couple of you guys and been thinking about where I think prices are going to be going. And what I noticed and what was the most profound idea is that we really are all on the same level that Bitcoin is going to be going higher, mostly because of this huge monthly candle, which is just insane. And even though you may think that it can fall down a little bit again or something like that, and I don't even know what exactly you're predicting, things are looking extremely bullish right now. And even XRP is looking extremely bullish. Oh, I'm just so excited, guys. You know, this little red thing, even if it's a red candle, it's not going to matter for the bigger picture, as, again, we had some red candles here in BTC's run as well. And the same thing will happen to XRP. You're going to have red candles at the start of something bigger. And since we're thinking this is a bigger move, a correction is not insane. And some have said that could be about 30 or so%, which could leave it all the way here at about 13,000. But I don't know. I just feel like the momentum is too big right now. Institutions are buying in so heavy with Square and stuff like that we just keep going up. The only counter side as to why I don't like Bitcoin that much, who I am really an altcoin bull, is because of something I just read. Breaking. Bitcoin miners in China's Yunnan province cut off from electricity supply. I just keep sometimes thinking about the fact that a lot of this Bitcoin is being controlled in China, and even though Brad Garlinghouse talked about it before, a lot of people in the comment section and kind of everywhere have said, you know, it's not that big of an issue. It's not that big of a deal. But you can see Brad, he was generally concerned this whole interview with the way that China was going to be going. And Anthony was just really not buying it. He really did not believe at all that this whole China situation was an issue. And of course, we also have that very infamous now Brad Garlinghouse face when Anthony says he doesn't believe him for saying there's China control. It's somewhere around this area, but I don't know exactly where he makes the crazy face like that. There's a couple ones which I really enjoyed watching this. And again, I still recommend watching this whole video here as Brad explains a lot of the concerns that we're having. And to a certain degree, these are only concerns for Bitcoin, as if China ever locks down on Bitcoin, it's not going to be that bad for altcoins, as we as crypto investors already hold it. It's only bad for institutions, which can then again reflect on all of us. However, I've also said my theories out loud that I think right now institutions are buying Bitcoin, but that's only for a certain amount of time, because every time it happens that when Bitcoin is at a peak or at a high point, they're moving over into altcoins, which can be seen on XRP to BTC. And again, that one is also making a very beautiful candle already like that. I like that a lot, guys. Look at that one. And that's also going to be growing just piece by piece here. And hopefully within this month, XRP will also already gain more than Bitcoin. It kind of feels like it's poised to do that, though. I mean, look at what is already built for itself now. And the thing is, this is way different from what we saw back here, all right? You can see it in Bitcoin's macro. A lot of what we're seeing right in this area is a continuation of the downtrend. I believe that this point here within November, that's again on XRP to BTC alone, has been a starting point of a new bullish rally because of what we've seen here. And that's going to be insane. But again, I also think that we're part of something way bigger, as again, the whole economy is going worse, yet stock prices kept going up. Even though people should be more insecure of their position and they should be more doubtful of the US dollar, which is also why I think that Bitcoin is doing so well, as a lot of people who are just normal everyday Joes, they're also starting to get kind of into the idea or into the notion that we should be going for something that's going to kind of keep my money safe, but also that these institutions, of course, know that it's all a joke. It all doesn't make sense. All that's going on in the US right now, I'm sorry to say, it's a freaking circus. It's a clown show. And these bigger institutions, of course, they know that. They're going to prepare for that, which is also why I think a lot of companies are right now going to be filing for some positions in crypto. And I'm saying filing because a lot of these companies have to file with the SEC to be allowed to do stuff like that. But I think Guggenheim here was the start of something way, way, way bigger. And this month, I think, is the start of heavy institutional capital, which is going to propel Bitcoin. Propel it like crazy. Like crazy, guys. And all I can say is I'm just hugely, hugely excited for what that's going to be bringing us. And I don't know where I have it open. I think it's called XRP lines, where I also have some Bitcoin lines set in place. Because I just keep telling you guys, I'm so positive here. I just cannot see any other scenario than the moon. I just have tried for a little while right now, guys, but I cannot see any other scenario. I just cannot grasp that. Let me quickly see if I can find it. Here's one example of what I think is going to be happening. People are going to be buying it up. And then from this 1.618 fib level from our previous top that we hit a couple of days ago, from the start of the move in March, is, or at least the fib 1.618 extension, is right here at about 29, which I think is the point where a lot of these retail hypers are going to be buying in. Here's where FOMO kicks in, taking us all the way to about $38,000 or so, from which we're going to be crashing because, again, it is not a sustainable move when it went too quickly. That's what happened in 2017. All right, I just literally took this momentum and placed it on top of there. That was on a weekly chart, though, not on a monthly, but you guys get the bigger picture. All right, this is, again, what I'm thinking is going to be happening, and I'm crazy, crazy excited for it. Yeah, and also some people have put down my predictions of $3 or even $35 for XRP. I'm still completely bullish. I still think most of what we've said before can still happen. It's not a question of believing. All right, a couple $1 trillion is not that hard. It just kind of seems ungraspable for your current mind or your current situation that you're in. But trust me when I say that in a couple of years, your attitude towards this will be so much more different as wealth extends over time. It grows like crazy. It grows exponentially. And even though right now global wealth would be, let's say, 400 trillion, in 10 years, that might be 1 quadrillion or whatever the entity is after that. The next way up in English. I don't know. And yeah, from that perspective, $1 trillion in XRP is not crazy at all. And even $10 trillion in Bitcoin is not crazy at all. All these prices are definitely something that can happen. And I don't really think there's any claiming against it. May prices fall down short term? Yes. But am I lucky to be a crypto holder? Oh, yes, I am. And that's why I'm sometimes afraid to let go of any crypto. And why I also recommend you guys to follow the DustDBC sheet that I've given to channel members. You guys know what it looks like. And it's not like I've given you cash out prices. I'm just telling you guys, put in cash out prices and stick to them. Don't change them whenever you're tempted. Because it's about the longer term, all right? We're going to be crazy, crazy wealthy. Not financial advice, but I'm thinking that. That's my own personal opinion on the situation. And yeah, again, I don't ever recommend people to buy stuff, but this, I'm thinking right now, is going to be amazing. It's from Unstoppable Domains. And what it basically is you can buy crypto-ish extensions, and these are very expensive ones. The normal ones are like $20 to $40. I just typed in XRP as an example here. And basically what it is about is you have a domain that is not supported natively just quite yet in Google Chrome, but eventually it will be, hopefully. That's what we're all betting for. And if that pulls through, all these domains that we've bought here could be worth so much. At least that's what I'm thinking about them, at least, you know. Maybe you don't think so, but I do. And that's why I've been stocking up. That's why I bought about 24, and that's why I, had these in my bag, but I'm not going to be cashing out anymore. I already have enough for the next couple of years. And since it's a buy one, get one free sale, that's the only reason why I'm telling you guys about this. And it's only still a couple more days, right? Only on Monday here, which is almost closing already. So again, if you were interested in it, the reason how it works is like you can already buy the extension, and if you use their extension on Chrome, you can just go visit the websites and whatnot. And if you have this domain, for example, if this were to be yours, you can already send crypto to there. It would just say like crypto names. Let's try something like DustDBC. If you type in my name, for example, this is mine, you'll see that under there it will say like for example, here it should say, this is not mine, by the way. Somebody else bought this. I don't know who. Freaking douchebag. But you can just see here these addresses as well, and there's a lot of supported wallets in which you can just easily send money to this name. But then, of course, this is the only one that's mine, dustdbc.crypto. This is just an example. And yeah, that's pretty damn cool as well, right? That you can just send money to dustybc.crypto. You don't have to type in any crazy address. You can send it to dustybc.crypto. That's already really huge in my opinion as well, that they've integrated stuff like that. Of course, they also got some other cool stuff on there, like you can build your websites on there and everything is stored forever, decentralized, which is really, really amazing. It's got more things, but I just recommend you guys to check it out. Even if you're not going to buy something, think about it and check it out. All right, I've recommended it now, and it's going to be over in a couple of hours here. I don't know what the time is when I'm going to be uploading this, but it ends at the end of Monday in the US somewhere. So it might be just 2 more hours, might be 3 more hours. I don't know. But again, check it out. And if you don't like it, don't buy anything. That's completely fine. All right. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just telling you guys that I have bought some of this, and I'm just recommending it to you guys. That's all.